indication of wind. I've got smoke on the ground down here coming in, so we got a headwind.
Oh yeah, we do. Okay, now what's our next checkpoint?
Well, we're going to Coolidge, so.
Okay, but did you have anything on there to make sure we're on track? Because if we got a wind,
right,
regardless what we're heading there, it'll blow us off.
Yeah.
Okay, so where's your chart?
On my map, I had.
Yeah, always have your chart out.
Alright, so we just left their airspace. And so Johnson Ranch should be ahead of me. And there should be some towers, some electrical towers that I should be able to see almost just off to my left.
Okay, we just passed Pegasus. I know that because this is the Santan Mountain.
Did you see it?
Yeah, right here underneath our wing.
Okay.
Well, back a little bit.
So there's Johnson Ranch Golf Course off my nose.
Okay. And does Johnson Ranch show on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is cool.
You betcha. Now, always have your chart out. Because all of a sudden it's like, man, I'm not finding what I'm needing. Then you need to go back here and start looking around to see how far off we are.
Sure. Could you turn the fan on for me a little bit?
You bet. Oops.
Thank you.
It might be cold, but it gets warm in the airplane.
Yeah.
We don't have the heater on either. Okay, did you put the time we were over the top of Falcon?
No, I haven't been keeping track.
Okay, that's important. Your check ride, and when you take your family with you. Okay,
There's too much going on, Jackie.
I know there is. Okay, we departed Scottsdale at 9:38, so we'll just take our takeoff time, 9:38. And we were over Willie at, I didn't put that in here, about
5 minutes ago?
No, more like 8 or 9. It was about, by my watch, about 9:52.
Okay.
And so Falcon was in there in between.
Oh, 9:38 at Scottsdale? Is that what you said?
No.
Or I had it right.
Yeah. We were 9:28 at Deer Valley. Or 23, excuse me. We lifted off.
9:23. Okay, and then 9:38.
And that would have been Willie. And I just, oh yeah, I'm sorry, 9:30 at Scottsdale. And
58 or 54?
Yeah, that might be about right. And then about 9:50, what'd I say, 53, over the top of Willie. Well, 54, okay, that's good. Okay. So when we land at Coolidge, we'll look at our time and see if we were right on, ahead,
so we
or
should be there in in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And so we're going to drop down to pattern altitude and cross the field and see if we can get a look at the windsock. Or we'll be listening for traffic if there's anything going on, yeah.
Yeah, we can listen to traffic. So what's the frequency? And can we get weather?
We got a Unicom frequency of 123.075. There is no ATIS.
Okay.
north? Just straight up north or north east?
Kind of northwest, I would say.
Okay.
And then inbound for a full stop. Airport advisories, you can ask for that.
Okay.
Somebody else just did, nobody answered him.
Coolidge Tower, Archer 354, Mike Alpha 4000 and descending inbound to land. About 3 miles to the northwest.
3,500 headed back towards the gateway.
Because when they have jumpers and the other ones they use as cross runway, that's kind of, none of us use it. We use this one. We use 5 and 2-3. So you can fly over 500 feet above traffic pattern altitude and see if we can find the windsock.
Okay.
And see what the winds are. Because there was an aircraft calling wanting to know the active runway. So we know there's somebody out here. Ask if there's still a traffic in the area. And what's our TPA?
I think it's the same as we've been at, about 2,500.
Yeah, but if we're going to fly over 500 feet above...
Wait, 3,000?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just a little below that. And tell them what we're doing. We're overflying to check the active runway.
Coolidge traffic, Archer 354, Mike Alpha to the northwest of runway, overflying it to check for the traffic pattern. I see the sock. I can't really tell what the heck it's doing from here.
Okay, I can't see one over here.
It looks limp.
Okay.
It's right now we've got. Yeah, I see it. It's limp. It's more of a headway, and then it just kind of drops off. I would say it's completely limp.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I'm going to go out here and turn around, do a right pattern.
Okay.
Downwind?
Yeah, which one?
Archer 354, Mike Alpha, entering downwind, runway 5, 4 Mike Alpha.
Right downwind, so they know which
And I
side of
should
the
be saying Coolidge on top of that.
Yeah, and ending with Coolidge.
Yeah.
Coolidge traffic. Okay. Say it again so they know we're on right downwind.
Coolidge traffic, Archer 354, Mike Alpha, on right downwind for runway 5, Coolidge traffic.
Good. Okay. Then 45 degrees from the end of the runway. And that looks pretty good.
Throwing the first notch of flaps and carb heat. Here, fuel pump on.
Okay.
Gears down, locked and welded. Fuel still on the left tank.
Okay.
We'll change fuel down here, right?
Yeah, we can do that.
Change tanks, I should say.
Okay, now announce that we're on base.
Coolidge traffic, Archer 354, Mike Alpha. Just turn base, Coolidge traffic.
Right base.
Right base.
Okay. Now, final and upwind aren't left or right, but we need to let them know which side of the airport we're on.
Coolidge traffic, Archer 354, Mike Alpha, turning final for runway 5, Coolidge traffic. No lights.
Nope, there's a lot of things that aren't at these little airports.
Second notch flaps.
Okay, now
I'm gonna have to lose some speed.
Yep, there you go. Okay.
That worked pretty good.
Uh-huh. You could have done a slip, but I just thought, well...
Oh yeah, that would have been more fun.
Uh-huh. I just try to stay away from slips in any kind of winds, crosswinds, turbulence, or anything. So that little technique works out a little bit better. announce when we get over the lines here that we're clear
Clear
the
the active.
Uh-huh. And you can say 5 again, so if somebody's listening, then they know what we landed on.
Okay.
You know, I just kind of give that as a extra
Courtesy,
little
sure.
word. Yeah.
Coolidge traffic, Archer 354 Mike Alpha, clear the active, runway 5. Coolidge traffic.
Perfect. Okay, now they've just kind of built these hangars in the last few years. That's an old World War II hangar. It's got the 8th Air Force insignia on it. And these are people that are based here. And these are some of the slurry planes they have. I'm not sure what all these bigger ones are for. But if you want to go over here on the ramp, and we can take off on 2-3 if you want to, or 5, because now we're on the ground. We know that windsock is limp, okay? But if you want to stay here, or at least go onto the ramp, because you can see this stuff is, I'm sure there's got to be little rocks and stuff in here, but they're going to be all over it, because it gets kind of windy out here, too.
Yeah, it's pretty flat and wide open, isn't it?
Yeah.
I got a couple of C-130s out there.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what that plane is.
It almost reminds me of a Connie. Oh, it's a DC-7.
Oh, okay.
Says it on
Oh,
the
yeah,
tail.
it does on the back, a DC-7.
Uh-huh.
Wow, that hangar is in some rough shape, isn't it?
They have parties in there. I know a group of people that come from Falcon Field pretty basically.
Oh, there's a lake amphibian.
Yeah, and look at all these little rocks and stuff out here. Let's just kind of dodge the FOD.
You can do a U-turn out here?
Yeah, and there's some right over here too. I just don't want to get close to any rocks or pebbles because, man, they'll mess up your prop big time.
Quiet on a Sunday morning.
Yeah. I know a group of people that come down here every year, New Year's, and they bring their RVs and their airplanes, and then they have a band, and they have potluck in the hangar and everything, and I think they're redoing that hangar.
Is that right?
Yeah. Okay, let's stop here, and we'll calculate your stuff on your flight plan. And let's 10:12, let's say we landed here at 10:10.
Yeah.
Coolidge traffic, Cub 5 Mike Bravo is 5 miles to the southwest, inbound Coolidge.
All right.
Okay, so this is actually going to be minutes. So if we lifted off at 9:28 or 23, excuse me, at Deer Valley, so this would be time off 9:23.